And Georgia was a lot of sleepless nights, because, of course, they're on different time zones. I was waking up to their time, trying to get things handled. But it's a moment that I will never forget. It's a moment that I cherished. And everything that I do, I don't care how long I've been doing this, it's always a learning experience. To see people of different races come together and say, this is important, we got to get this moving. Our people are struggling. And when they say our people, they're really not talking about just one race, they're talking about everybody. It was so heartfelt to see the energy on the Zoom calls, on the Zoom meetings, for people to say, enough is enough, nothing is happening. It was heartfelt. And then for that victory to be overshadowed by the foolishness of what happened at the Capitol. And I want to put this, I want you to look at it as the way my mom looked at it when I talked to her. There was a gallows, a hanging gallows, erected on the Capitol lawn. It was erected on the Capitol lawn in front of a building that was constructed by slaves. That's deep. Everyone applauded Mississippi for selecting a new flag, even though there was so much controversy behind the flag, because the flag does not represent hatred. It doesn't represent racism. But what flag did you see with the insurrectionists in the Capitol? Rebel flag. Nazi flags. I made a post and I said, these are not people that are upset about an election, not at its core. These are people that are upset that their white power has been jeopardized. And so let's just call it what it is. That is what it is. People are upset because in their mind, their way of life has been trampled on. And the only way to fix their way of life is to disenfranchise other voters. And not just black voters, just voters. Is this really what our country has come to? Is this really what is happening? And you all have seen, the media outtakes and everything. But what resonates in a black household while all of this was unfolding on the news outlets was the first thing we all said. Couldn't have been black folks. To hear your children say that. To hear your children say, Mom, why are you so upset? They're not going to do nothing to them. They're white people. It resonates with you how broken our system and our country is, was, and has always been. This is not new. When I spoke with Larry early today, I said something to her. And I told her, and so don't take this the wrong way, but actually listen to what I'm saying. I am happy that this played out on national media. I'm not happy about the incident. I'm not happy about what happened. I'm happy that it played out for all the world to see. Because we can stop beating our chest telling you that this is real. This is life. This happens every day. Don't try to gaslight me that didn't happen. Don't try to gaslight and say me, no, well, you just don't understand. Maybe you misinterpreted. You got to see for yourself the difference that black people face. It was blatant. It was out there in your face. And it can no longer be denied. It can no longer be sugar-coated. This was not a protest. It wasn't. These were people that came in and planned to do something. Bodily harm. We've all seen the photos. We've seen the videos. We've seen it all. We have been screaming for years from the top of our lungs about the infiltration into the police department and law enforcement agents by white supremacists. And we've been dismissed and we've been shunned. But you got to see it for yourself. I didn't make this up. Chris didn't make this up. My dad didn't make this up. This is real. And it was put out there for the world to see. So as we start this new year, and it was going good for the first 4 days. I can honestly tell you that. I actually even lost a pound. But this should put even more fire in all of us to participate wholeheartedly in LHAMER, in other organizations that are seriously actively trying to change the narrative of this country, of our communities, of our families and our friends. And we can't stop. I know some of you have probably, or just, I'll say it, you won't have to say it, just burned out on all the anti-racist talks and the videos and the books and the comments and the posts. I'm jealous because you can turn it off. I can't. Not because it's my job, but I can't. As a person of color, as a mom of brown children, I can't turn it off. So when we're moving ahead this year, in whatever facets you want to move in this group or outside of this group, I want you to be cognizant of the fact that your brown friends in this group, and I'm going to say friends because we're all in this together, whether we've met each other face to face or not. Just think of your friends who can't turn it off. When you get tired and you're almost to your breaking point, just think of your friends that can't turn it off. Just think of your friends who, this is their constantly daily struggle. And I know you're tired of hearing it. I'm tired of living it.